For the past 18 months, I've been on an AI rush. If you ask my wife, she will tell you that there's probably too much AI talk at dinner. Eventually, I found myself using n8n to automate several parts of my daily work. I feel much more efficient. I heard that you could self-host n8n on a VPS and get it basically for free. So I decided to give it a go with Hostinger and save around $450 a year. I'm really happy I went this route. Today I want to talk about why I chose it and show you how to get started with automations the affordable way. And I will also share the main annoyances of self-hosting n8n with Hostinger or actually any other provider. In case you haven't heard, n8n is a visual automation tool similar to Zapier, but better suited for AI flows. For example, a powerful automation that creates the tool tester newsletter. Now I can deliver a full issue in less than half of the time, which means I get to spend more time researching and testing new apps. It's a win-win. This AI agent creates everything for me. It handles the research and the creation of the copy newsletter. There's also some video metadata it creates, and it even takes screenshots and puts a border around it so they look like this. By the way, I left a link in the description in case you're curious about the newsletter and want to register. If you wanted me to create a tutorial on how to recreate this setup in n8n, please leave me a comment. Now, let me show you why I decided not to use the n8n cloud platform. And that's because it starts affordable at $20 a month. But if you start using it a lot, you will need to go for the pro plan, at least, and that is $50 a month. And the business plan has a scary price. Since n8n is an open source platform, you can install it in any VPS hosting service, and Hostinger has a really affordable one. They integrate n8n directly, and I'm going to show you how it works and what the issues are. Let's first choose a plan. I do think the basic VPS from Hostinger might not be enough to use n8n. Therefore, I would go for this KVM2. As you can see, it starts at $9.99 a month, but that's the monthly price. If you decide to go for the yearly plan, the price goes down a fair bit. And if you commit for 2 years, then you can save a lot of money. Since I already have an account and this is only for demo purposes, I'm gonna pick 1 month and purchase the VPS. It will take a couple of minutes to finish the setup, just the perfect time for a coffee. Alright, hosting is finished and now we're presented with our dashboard. As you can see, n8n is already pre-installed here. We just have to go into Manage App, Register, we click Next, and we have our own installation of n8n. That was quick, wasn't it? The first way you will normally start is by creating a workflow. You give it a name, AI test for example, and then you start adding nodes. You will need a trigger node. The most simple one is to add a click. That means the n8n workflow will execute when you click on it. And then you can start adding other nodes. And the most exciting is the AI agent. Let me show you how it works. This fella here is the AI agent, and you can connect several other tools to it to improve it. For example, the first thing you will need is to add an LLM. You could add Gemini, as it offers a lot of AI credits for free. You will give the AI agent a prompt. For example, do some research about AI integrations, email marketing. Then you can choose to give it memory and even other tools. For example, we could give it access to the web to do some research just by adding a note. One thing you have to be aware is that all these tools here, they need to be linked with your credentials. So if you wanted to use Gemini, you need to create an account with Gemini. And the same goes with these other nodes here. Normally this involves going into the platform website, registering, and then copying a token. And another good reason to have hosting n8n for you is that some companies have a lot of privacy protection policies in place. Hostinger gives you a lot of customization options for your data. One thing that you will have to do is to update n8n manually. It looks a little bit intimidating because you have to do that from the command line, but once you've done it once or twice, you realize it's even more simple than updating WordPress. I don't even know how many times my WordPress site have crashed after I updated plugins or the system. To update it, just go into Manage VPS, then open up the terminal and paste these codes. Then you switch it off for a second with this command and finally bring everything up again. There you go, that was it. Your n8n should be updated. The way you will find out in which version you are is by going into your settings and checking this one here. As I said, in many ways, way easier than updating WordPress. What do you think about using n8n? Will you give it a go? And will you also self-host it? Let me know in the comments. For me, hosting n8n with Hostinger has been a smooth sailing, and I am very happy I decided to go with Hostinger. It's very affordable and the system is n8n ready, as we've seen. At the time of recording this video, they are running a great Black Friday promotion. A perfect chance to save some extra money you can invest elsewhere. That's it for today. Take care and see you around.